guys, so if you saw my last video, I mentioned that I've been working on a tassel garland. This is what it looks like right now, if you can see that. So I thought I would share real quick how you make these because it's super easy. It'd be a fun project to do this weekend. And you can do it, you know, while you're just watching TV or whatever. And there's all kinds of ideas and projects on Pinterest that you can make out of these little yarn tassels. So I thought I'd show you how I make them and how I'm making this garland. So you're gonna need yarn, scissors, a book or some type of rectangular object. This book is called Butter My Butt and Call Me a Biscuit, but that's unrelated. You're just gonna need some kind of rectangular thing. And the size of the object will determine the size of the tassel. So I'm using it this way, so that's why the tassels are this size, see? But you could also use it this way, or if you wanted extra large tassels, you could use a shoebox lid like this. It really doesn't matter, but I'm just gonna use this book. And then you don't have to have this, but I just think it makes it a little easier as a crochet hook. Okay, so you're gonna take your yarn, cut a piece of the yarn. So about this much. And I'm gonna put that down on the book before I start winding the yarn around. So then you're just gonna take your yarn and hold that piece that you cut in place and start wrapping it around the book over top of that piece that you have. So you're just gonna hold this in place on the top and just keep wrapping this around. And I wrap it around about 40 times, but however many times you wrap the yarn is how thick the tassel will be. Probably the hardest part of this project is the yarn gets tangled and then it really slows you down. Okay, so once you've gone around about 40 times, you're gonna take the piece of yarn, the little one that you cut at first, and tie that. You're gonna tie it in like a double knot. Okay, so that's gonna be the top of the tassel. And then you're gonna come down here and cut this part. This is why a book is really nice, or something that has some kind of ledge, because then you can get the scissors in there easier. So you're gonna cut this bottom part. And now you're left with this. And you're gonna cut this piece that's still attached to the ball of yarn so that it's even with the rest of them. So you can kind of see how it's almost a tassel. So now you're gonna cut another smaller piece of yarn, that much. You're gonna tie it around the top part of the tassel. So you're gonna tie that into a double knot. And there you have a tassel. Once you make a bunch of these, if you want to string it and make a garland, you're just gonna take like a neutral, either a neutral piece of yarn, like I have this gray one here, or you can use twine or really whatever you want. And this is where the crochet hook comes in handy. So you can see at the top of the tassel, there's underneath the knot, there's a little loop there. And so you can kind of just put your crochet hook under that little loop and grab the neutral yarn or whatever you're gonna string your tassels from. Grab that and then pull that through that little loop there. I hope you can see that loop. And so now it's on there. The only thing is you still have these extra pieces from where you tied that knot. So what you can do is just put them down on each side there of the tassel and use your crochet hook again to pull it through that loop there. So just put your crochet hook under there. Obviously, if you don't have a crochet hook, you can just kind of do this with your fingers, but it's just easier this way. And just pull that through there, and then do the same thing on the other side. Pull that through there. And then now it looks, you know, a lot like cleaner. If you don't like the size of the little puffy part on top, you can just kind of scoot that down wherever you want it. So that's how you do this. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you make anything out of these yarn tassels, tag me on Instagram at HollyCastoblog. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.